Hi guys, welcome back to ARIVU channel. This is the session 4 of Python series. Now let's discuss input function and typecasting. Why we need input function? Input function is used to get the input from the user at the runtime. Okay, so see the example here. This is the inbuilt input function. So, with the help of this input function, we can get the input from the user during the execution of the program. Okay. So, for example, here val is equal to 20. Here val is what? Variable name. And 20 is the data. Okay. So, during the writing time itself, I have given the value to this particular variable val. But sometimes we have to give the input during the execution of the program. At the time, what we will do, we can use this inbuilt input method. So, what is the usage of input method? Input method is used to get the input at the runtime. Got it? Okay. And here I have created two variables, val1 and val2. Okay. During the execution of the program, I give the values for val1 and val2 variable. Okay, here what operator is this? Arithmetic operator. Now I just add val1 and val2 and assign the addition of val1 and val2 to the val3 variable. Okay, and I try to print the values val1, val2 and val3. And with the help of type function, I just wants to check the data type of the val3. Okay, now let me execute this one. Here, enter a value. This is the prompt. Okay, so enter a value. So after I encounter this statement, I give the value 23. I give the next one, val2 value 12, and press the enter key. Now, what is the output? Here, you entered. This is the output statement. Inside the val1, I have given 23. Inside the val2, I have given 12. So, here 23 is printed and val2 value 12 is printed. Okay. Now, what is the result? Instead of adding 12 and 23, what we have here, concatenation is happened. Okay. Why? Because input method always returns the string data type. We already discussed about the string data type. Okay, group of characters. So, here input returns the string data type. So, here val1 contains the string value and val2 contains the string value. Actually, my intention is adding these two numeric values, but input method returns the string. So this 23 is not an integer value. This 23 is string. Okay, interpreter understood this 23 is not a numeric value. This 23 is a string value. Why? Because input always returns the string data type. Okay, that's why we got the concatenation of 23 and 12. But I want to add these two numbers. What I will do? We have the solution. What? Typecasting. So what is typecasting? Typecasting is the method to convert the variable data type into a certain data type. Okay, in order to the operation required to be performed by users. Here let's take the same example, int of input method. We know already input method returns only the string data type, but I want to add two numeric values. How is it possible? With the help of typecasting, it's possible. So how can I convert from string to integer means with the help of int inbuilt method. Okay, so here I have given int method. Now this input method returns what? The string value. That string value will be converted into integer. This process is called what? Typecasting. Okay, that numeric value will be stored inside the val1. Likewise, input method returns the string value. That string value will be converted into integer. This process is called typecasting or type conversion. That numeric value will be stored inside the val2 variable. So now inside val1 we have the integer value. Inside the val2 we have the integer value. Here in between the val1 and val2 we have the arithmetic addition operator. So now this operator acts like the addition operator, not the concatenation. So what is the result now? The addition of val1 and val2 will be stored inside the val3 variable. Okay, let me execute again. Enter a value 12 and the val2 variable value 23. Again press the enter key. Now the result is 35. How? With the help of typecasting, this is happened. Got it? And one more example. Here I have created one variable. Inside that variable, I store the integer variable. Okay, here this is what? The inbuilt float method. With the help of this inbuilt float method, I try to typecast the int value into the float. And the float value will be stored inside the n variable. Okay, now type of method is used to check what data type is this. If I want to change the float into integer, I can. Okay, with the same typecasting process. And integer into string also possible. See, this is integer, and with the help of typecasting process, I try to change this integer a variable into string. The same typecasting process. Likewise, here this is what? The string data. Okay, a variable is the string data type variable. So here what I will do, I try to change this string into integer. So that is also possible. Okay, and here this is what? The complex we already discussed. So this part is what? Real part, and this part is what? This is the imaginary part. So if I try to change this complex into string, is it possible? Possible with the help of typecast. Okay, so inside a variable we have this value. That complex value will be converted into string. That string value only will be stored inside the n variable. Okay, so let me execute this one. So we got this output. First one, integer to float. Okay, this integer to float, and this float to integer, and then this integer to string. Okay, and this string to integer. Okay, and then the complex into string. Got it? And we have some restriction in typecasting. What are the restrictions? So if I try to change the complex into float, that is not possible. Okay, so let me execute this one. What error we will get? Type error. Okay, cannot convert complex to float. Okay, and one more restriction is here, complex to integer. Is it possible? No. Let me execute this one. Cannot convert complex to integer. Okay. Now we have completed the input inbuilt method and typecasting. So what is the usage of input method? Input method is one of the inbuilt method. That method is used to get the input from the user at the runtime. Okay. And what is typecasting or type conversion? If we want to change one data type into another data type variable, we can. So this process is called what? Type conversion or typecasting. If you have any doubts, drop the message on the comment section. Have a nice day. Thank you.